Today we are going to do a few questions from GCE Mathematics 4024 and I have written the year numbers as well. June 2004 P1 question number 23 is we are having 5a square minus 20. Now 5 is not a perfect square, 20 is not a perfect square, so our first step will be we are going to take 5 common and we'll see what are we left with. My question is factorize completely means I'm going to have a product form answer in the end. So if I'm going to take 5 common, what will happen? I'll be left with a square minus 4. Now you're not supposed to leave it here. Why? Because a square minus 4 is actually can be written as a square minus 2 square, both are a perfect square. If I'm having perfect squares and a negative sign between them, I can apply third identity. So that will be a plus 2 and a minus 2. Can you see that word completely? This is what he means. Then we are having a type. He's going to give us 4 values. And if you're going to notice, you can take something common from the first 2 and something common from the second 2. But the point is when you're taking something common, that must be common in the end. And you must be having 2 brackets, having a product sign between them, multiplication sign between them. Now what is the case? If I'm going to take t common, what I'm left with, I'll be left with 2v plus 1. What I want to take something common from here so that I'm going to have 2v plus 1 so that these factors are equal and I can write 2v plus 1 here and t or whatever they are. Now, if I'm going to take 5 common plus 5 common, I'll be having minus 2v minus 1. But I want to have 2v plus 1 because I am having in the first bracket 2v plus 1. What does it mean? I have to take negative common. So this is t minus 5. Similar question you can see here. From the first 2, I can see that x is common. Nothing else is common. So I'm going to take x common and I'll be left with 3t here minus 2s here. Now, from these 2, obviously y is common and 15 and 10 are the multiples of 5. What does it mean? I can take 5 common. Before I take 5 common, I'll be seeing the values. Am I going to get 3t minus 2s if I take plus 5? Let me check. Plus 5 means, plus 5y means 3 from here and t from here. Yes, I need plus. Yes, plus. What does it mean? I want to take plus common, not negative. I take negative common when I want to change the sign of the inner values. Alright. Next question, 18t square minus 2 is not a perfect square. I'm going to take 2 common. I'll be left with 9t square minus 1. And now I can write it 3t whole square and obviously 1 is 1 square. So 2 is 3t plus 1, 3t minus 1. Next again 7x square minus 63. I can see that it's not a perfect square. I'm going to take 7 common. I'll be left with x square minus 9. So that can be written as x square minus 3 square. So that can be written as x plus 3 and x minus 3. Now, here, if I'm going to take 4 common, because 12 and 8 are the multiples of 4, I'll be left with 3 plus 2t here. Now, I want to have 3 plus 2t here. And I can see that y is common. But before I take y common, I'll see, do I need the same signs which are given? No, it means I'm going to take negative common. If I'm going to take negative common, this value will become positive, this value will become positive. So we need 3 plus 2t and we got it by taking negative common. This is my final answer, factorization two factors having a multiplication sign between them. 5x square minus 20, similar question. I'm going to take 5 common. X square minus 4 can be written as x square minus 2 square. 5x plus 2x minus 2. Now, 2x square minus 7x minus 15. S is minus 7, P is minus 30. I have these factors. You can see 2 and 15. Is it going to give me 7? No. 6 and 5, if I'm going to add them, I'm going to get 11. If I'm going to subtract them, I'm going to get 1. Do I need anything like that? No, I need negative 7. And the normal factors, which are these 3, are not going to give me 7. So I'm taking unusual factors. How to take unusual factors? I'm going to take the value from the bottom and the top, and I'm going to multiply them. I'm going to get 10. What I'm left with 3, so 10 times 3 is an unusual factor, and it will help me here. Why? Because I want 7, and minus 10 plus 3 will give me minus 7. So I'm going to use this unusual factor, and it will be 2x square minus 10x plus 3x minus 15. Do not forget to check it. Minus 10 plus 3, is it going to give you negative 30, which you want as P? Yes, it is. So rest is same. 2x common, x minus 5 plus 3 common, x minus 5. So x minus 5 and 2x plus 3 are the factors. Now 2yt minus 8ys minus zt and plus 4zs. So I'm going to take 2 and y common. I'll be left with t minus 4s. Now I want positive t and negative 4s. If I'm going to take z common from these two, I'll be having negative t plus 4s, which I do not need. What does it mean? I'm going to take negative t common so that I can change, negative z common so that I can change the signs of the inner values. By taking negative z common, I'm left with positive t here, and because this is positive, it will become negative. So negative 4s there. So t minus 4s and 2y minus z there. Next one is, again I'm going to take something common, and that something is 5, no, 3, yes, because 3, 12 and 15 are the multiples of 3, and I can take a common, actually a square, because a square is smaller of the two. So I'm going to take 3a square. I'll be left with 5 here and 4a there. Is it right? Let me check it. 5 3 is a 15a square. 3 4 is a 12a cube. Yes, it is right. Now, after taking common, I'm having values having a positive sign between them, and they are not perfect squares. What does it mean? That's it. This is the factorization of such questions. I cannot solve it further. I cannot apply any identity on it. So just leave it there. This is my final answer. 1 minus 16b square can be written as 1 square minus 4b whole square. That will give you 1 plus 4b and 1 minus 4b. Now, 4 terms. From first two, I'm going to take something common. From last two, I'm going to take something common. So, 6 and 3, multiples of 3. I'm going to take 3 common, c common. So, I'm left with 2x minus y. Before I decide that what will be the sign of d I'm going to take common, I'm going to write this again here, and I'm going to check. I want positive 2x. If I'm going to take negative d common, what will happen? This will become positive and this will become negative. Yes, this is what I want. So I'm going to take negative common. 2x minus y is one factor and 3c minus d is the second factor. I have taken this factor as common and the sign between them is multiplication. 15x square plus 10x, I'm going to take 5x common and I'll be left with 3x plus 2. That's it. I cannot solve it further. No identities whatsoever. Next question is t square minus 2t minus 15. S is minus 2 and p is minus 15. Factors are, only two factors are there, 3 and 5, 15 and 1. Obviously 15 and 1 is not my choice. 3 and 5. Before you take it, you're going to see that S is negative. That's why the bigger value must be having a negative sign with it. So negative 5 plus 3 will be my only option. So this will be t square minus 5t plus 3t minus 15. From first two t is common, t minus 5. From last two, 3 is common, t minus 5. So this is a common factor. I'm going to write it t minus 5 and I'll be left with t plus 3. See this question. Here 4x square and 9y square both are perfect squares. So I'm going to apply first identity, that is 2x whole square and 3y whole square, and I'm just going to check the middle term. If I'm going to write down 2x, which is the first term here, and 3y, which is the last term here, and I'm going to check 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. Is it equals to this? Yes. So I can have the first identity. What is it? Take this value and this sign. So 2x plus 3y whole square is my answer. Next one is, I'm having two terms, negative sign between them, and they are not perfect square. So I'm going to take something common and see if I'm going to get perfect square. So 3 common means m square minus 16. Yes, they are perfect squares. So I'm going to take m whole square minus 4 whole square and applying the third identity, that is m plus 4 and m minus 4. Hope you understood it.